Hush, hush, hush. I knew you'd be back. I could almost feel it. Your presence, your quiet little anticipation. I've been waiting, waiting to welcome you back into this gentle space we share. So, if you'd like to stay a while, and I hope you do, go ahead and tap that subscribe button. It's such a simple thing, such a small thing, but it lets me know you're here. And that maybe, just maybe, you want me to keep whispering just for you. Oh my god, hi. Good afternoon. Uh, right. Yes, of course. You don't have to shake my hand. I understand that's completely fair. I ordered myself food because I was getting hungry. I didn't order you any because I think that would be bad, but um I'm just glad you came. Really. Thank you for being willing to see me. I know this probably wasn't easy for you. I can't even imagine how uncomfortable this might feel, so thank you. I mean it. It's been so long. And I know this might feel sudden. I didn't reach out to disrupt anything or reopen anything. I guess I just thought maybe if you had the time we could talk. Just talk. I didn't expect anything else. I don't expect your forgiveness, not even your kindness. Really, just a few minutes of your time. You look well. You really do. And I hope I'm not being weird or crossing a line. You really just you look like someone who's healed. Or maybe someone who's finally breathing without someone clinging to their ankles. That's a good thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm glad, truly. Sorry. I ramble when I'm nervous. How are you? That's wonderful to hear. I'm really happy for you. Um of course you're doing better. That makes perfect sense. Without me in the way, without all the things I did and said and just did around your life. Finally you had a room to breathe. I I always said I wanted what was best for you, and I mean that more than ever. I I want you to be safe, to be at peace, even if that peace has nothing to do with me, especially if it doesn't. You, yeah, you have every right to be angry. I wasn't good to you. Not really. I told myself I was, that everything I did was out of love, that I was protecting you or helping you see something you couldn't. But none of that justifies it. It doesn't erase what I did. I know that now. The doctors helped me understand that obsession isn't love. That hurting people because you think you know better, that's not good. That's not devotion. I'm just being selfish. Um, I'm not asking you to forget or forgive what I done. I wanted to see you as I am now. Not in a cell, just as a person. Someone who's trying, really trying to be better. And if after this you never wanted to see me again, I'll respect that. I just needed to say, I'm sorry, and I hope you're happy. You deserve that. Why did I want to meet? Oh, yes. They told me that part of recovery is taking accountability, that I have to try gently to apologize to the people I hurt. Not just because I needed it for closure or for forgiveness, because it is up to you to forgive me, but because it is the right thing to do. They said I could start with a letter, then maybe a call. That if the person didn't respond, I should take that as a sign to let them go and not push. That even if I have so much I want to say, so much I want to explain, I have to respect how you feel. Because what I did, it wasn't about love. It was about me not knowing how to love at all. Um, so after I got out of the facility, legally, I messaged you. Not right away. I didn't run to my phone like I used to. I I told myself I had to be still. I had to think about what my intentions were. I had to talk to my therapist and make sure that the reason I wanted to talk to you wasn't to get something from you, but just to try and be honest, to be better. It took me a few days, and even then, I didn't think you'd reply. And when you finally did, though, and said you were willing to meet me, I almost couldn't believe it. I thought I'd already lost every right to even speak your name. But you came anyway. That that's something I don't think I deserve. Yeah, I picked this cafe. It's crowded, yeah. It's a little noisy, but that's actually the point. The therapist said it would make you feel safer, that a public space with people around would help ease the tension. And I agreed. Of course, I didn't argue with that because I know you have to be cautious around me after what I did. Can't really blame you. I mean, I used to follow you everywhere. I thought it was love. I didn't think twice about how it felt from your end, how you had to glance over your shoulder, speed up when you saw a shadow, check your door, or your locks 3 times. I thought I was being devoted, that my persistence meant something pure. I didn't realize it was a terror. It was terror I was causing, not affection. I, I used to believe that if you just loved someone hard enough, loud enough, fully enough, that they'd eventually love you back. That all it took was dedication. That love meant showing up no matter what. No matter how many times someone said no or walked away. I thought love meant pushing through resistance. My therapist thinks it started long before I met you. This obsession that I was just lonely, that I had this aching gap in me, that when you gave me even a little attention when we first met, just one kind moment, one compliment, one time you laughed at something I said, it lit something up inside me. I thought, that's it. That's the sign that you were the one. That God sent you to me. My mom used to say things like that too. That when she met my dad, it was a sign from above. That the first person who was kind to her was the one meant for her. I guess I clung to that idea too hard. But again, that's not love. That's not how love works. At least, not real love. Because real love doesn't corner someone like I did, doesn't scare them like I did. And I see that now. I really do. I'm not saying I'm cured or anything. I'm saying I'm learning. And that starts with telling the truth. Even the part that makes me feel ashamed, like this. Uh, I don't expect you to say anything. I know this is a lot. I just wanted you to hear it from me. How how am I? Oh, sorry. I didn't expect you to ask about me. I guess it just caught me off guard. It's kind of surprising actually. I thought you wouldn't care. You always were more compassionate than I deserved. Truly. Even now, sitting here with me like this, you're still showing a level of grace I never earned. That's why that's why I always thought you were someone different, someone higher, someone meant to be loved in a way that no one else could understand. Sorry. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I think still adjusting for sure, getting used to being outside again. The years inside the facility, they were kind of strange. Not easy, but manageable. I was watched, I was guided, I was monitored. I hated it at first, obviously. I really did. But now I understand why it had to be like that. I needed it. It's just that, well, when they caught me, that night, the one where I tried to put in the trunk of my car. Sorry, that's not funny. When I thought maybe if I just took you, if I just got you away from the noise, from the people poisoning your mind about me, maybe then you'd understand. Maybe then you'd finally listen. But instead, I got tackled in a parking lot and thrown into handcuffs. And I remember so vividly the way you looked at me, like I was a stranger, like I was a threat. And when they they brought me in, I was very angry, violent. Even I denied everything. I blamed everyone else. I told them they were the ones ruining something sacred, that they were separating soulmates. I felt this deep, feral rage, and it was all because of you, because you had the gall. Again, I know you had every right, but still, to file a restraining order, to put in to put it on paper that you didn't want me near you, like you had to prove how little you cared. Back then, I thought, what did I really do? I didn't hurt you. I never laid a hand on you. I was just watching, just checking, you know, sharing photos of people you were with, just so you know I was paying attention to you. I thought it was love. But when you twisted it, when you made it seem sick, when I snapped, I told myself, if I just take you, just keep you somewhere safe where it's all quiet, where I can explain everything, you'll get it. You'd see how much I cared, how much I was willing to give up just to be with you. But that plan didn't work. Of course, it didn't. And then came the facility. So, yeah, endless sessions, the silence from you, and the realization that you weren't really going to visit me. You weren't going to talk to me. Yeah. You weren't going to apologize for hurting me because at that time, I really believe you hurt me. Isn't that insane? For months, I waited. I stared at the door every visiting hours, just waiting to see your shadow, hoping you'd come in and say you were sorry for misunderstanding me, for abandoning me. And when you didn't, something broke in me. Um, Stopped eating, I wouldn't get out of bed. The nurses had to coax me like a child. I truly believed in the depths of me that if you weren't there, then what was the point of living? But then, of course, it's not the end of the world. The people at the facility, they helped. They really did. And I got on a proper routine. I took my meds. I went to every counseling session. Obviously, even if I didn't want to. Yeah, and I learned that the things I did, well, they weren't right. And they told me that what I thought was love was actually something else entirely. It was possession, it was control. That the need I felt, it wasn't love, it was desperation. And I'm on the road now to recovery. And the fun part? I even turned to God. I know, I wouldn't believe it as well, but yeah. But the voices inside would start again, whispering and saying, "You need to see them, you need to find them, just one look, just one touch." I would close my eyes and pray. That's what they taught me to do. Pray instead of act. Breathe instead of chase. Yeah, there was actually a priest who visited the facility every week. It was really nice. He didn't look at me like I was dangerous, which was really a relief. I think I was placed in a wing with more religious programming, and at first I hated it. I used to roll my eyes, but then he said something simple. He said, "Love is not about taking. It's about letting someone be free, even if they don't choose you." And that it stayed with me because for the first time I thought maybe love isn't supposed to hurt. Maybe it can exist without always being returned. Oh, yeah. We've been talking for a while now and I almost forgot. Part of why I wanted to meet you today was actually to give you this. It's a box. Yeah, doesn't look like much, right? But the stuff inside, it's important to me, to my progress. According to my therapist, this is supposed to be a part of letting go, closure. I think it's what she called it. These are actually the things I took from you a long time ago, obviously. When you went away on a trip, I would, um, I broke into your place. I know it was wrong. I know now. But at the time, I told myself I was preserving pieces of you. Things that held your scent, your energy, your presence, things that made me feel close to you when you weren't there. But now they say I have to give it back so that I can finally stop holding on. Or at least try. Yeah, I'm trying. Oh, no, please. Don't open it now. I couldn't bear it. Yeah, I couldn't bear it, sure. Seeing your face while you look through those things, I can't. No, 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 no. Please don't open that. I know it'll just remind you of how far gone I was, how deep I sank, and I can't face you. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm strong enough yet to watch you look at me that way. Not again. So yeah, but when you get home, when you're alone, you can look through it just once, and maybe you'll understand something about me. It has letters there too. Ah, yeah. That's really it. I'm gonna go now. I don't want to take up more of your time. You've already given me more than I deserve. So thank you for sitting with me, for listening. Bye. Thank you for everything, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Oh, hey. Whoa, whoa. I wasn't expecting to see you, especially not this late. Is everything okay? You look upset. Did something happen? Wait, hold on. Don't talk to me like that. Why are you looking at me like that? I don't understand. Did I do something wrong? The box? What box? Oh, that box. I gave it to you a few days ago, right? It was just a little something, a keepsake, a goodbye gift, if I remember correctly. Why are you so. What? Wait, photos? What do you mean, what's wrong with me? You're scaring me. Why are you being so aggressive? I really don't understand what you're talking about. Oh, you mean those photos. Right, right, right. Now I see why you're acting like this. You finally opened it, huh? It took you long enough. God, the look on your face. I wasn't expecting that. You look like you've seen a ghost. Oh, why are you shaking? Hmm? It's not that bad. I mean, sure, they're a little invasive, but it's not like I hurt anyone. Yet. Oh gosh, you're acting like I've done something unforgivable. I haven't. You know what? I honestly thought it'd take you at least a week more to finally grow the spine to come see me. Guess I underestimated you. So, how was it? The photos. Were you scared? Nervous? Hoping it wasn't real? Or were you too busy trying to convince yourself I was doing better and this was just a prank? Oh, you're mad. Oh, you're yelling now. How adorable. Do you feel powerful? Screaming at me like that? I missed this. Really, I did. You pacing like that, hand shaking, that wild look in your eyes. Oh, don't pretend like you're not just a little thrilled too. Honestly, I was starting to worry you didn't even care anymore. But here you are. Worked yourself up into a righteous little storm, marching into my home. My home! You didn't even know where I lived, and yet here you are. You, did you follow me? Did you ask around? Did you look through my records? Oh, that must have taken some effort. Oh, so who's the stalker now, hmm? How poetic. You've become just like me. Isn't that sweet? The photos? Yeah, of course, I remember. I'm the one who picked each one of them with so much care. You should be flattered. I chose the best angles of you, the ones where you look most vulnerable. You always leave the curtains open just a crack, like you're inviting me in. You had to know I was watching, right? Somewhere deep down, you had to feel it when I'm out of the facility. You know I was coming back for you. Surely you do. What are you going to do now? Tell the police? Call the hospital? Oh, right. You think they'll believe you over me? The sweet, recovering girl who let go so bravely? Just like the doctors told her to? I told them everything they wanted to hear. I smiled, cried at the right moments, talked about boundaries, growth, and healing. I even said your name once with a little shake in my voice, and they ate it up. They thought I was safe. They believed me. Oh, isn't that hilarious? So yeah, I'm completely out, legally. And the photos, that box, it's a gift. A reminder from me to you. And still, it took you days to react. I thought you cared more than that. But now that you're here, all red faced and trembling, it's like old times. You storm in like you're in control, but you're already playing my game again. You always come back. That's the funny part. You always come back. So go ahead, dial. Come on, open up your phone. Call the cops. Come on. Tell them you found something in a box I gave you days ago and just now decided to burst in and confront me about it. Tell them you're scared. Tell them that you feel threatened. Let's see who they believe. Because from where I'm standing, you look like the obsessed one now. You're the one who found where I live. You're the one who barged in. And you're the one shaking. You think they wouldn't know? I've got cameras recording you right now. Oh, but it's okay, right? Because you didn't call right away, did you? That phone's been in your pocket this whole time, and you could have walked away. You should have, but you didn't. You came straight here because you wanted to see me. Because you missed me, didn't you? This little thrill. The way your heart races when I talk like this. You liked it. You missed this. Maybe even more than you're willing to admit. Don't worry, I won't judge. I get it. It's hard to go back to boring little normal after someone like me. But if you really think you're going to stop this, oh, honey, you're too late. You opened the box. You let me back in. And I'm not going anywhere. Oh, so you're not calling the police after all? Interesting. I guess deep down you really didn't want to, huh? All that shouting, all that bravado, and yet, here you are. Still standing, still breathing the same air as me. You know what that tells me? You wanted this. Maybe not the way I gave it to you, but you wanted something. A reaction. My attention. And now that you've got it, you don't know what to do with it. Oh, but I'll be generous, just this once. If you're really not going to call anyone, then maybe it's time for you to go. My house, my rules, remember? And you've already overstayed your welcome, really. Unless, of course, you want to stay. But if not, I'd suggest you leave before I start thinking you actually enjoy being here. Or worse, before I make you stay.